Hey guys, this is actually more barrels. They were nice enough to send me some new barrels because I was curious to see if there's going to be a difference on. This is a 7-inch setup. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the APS-X system. Once again, big thanks to them for sending me samples. I'm actually very, like I said, I'm curious to see if these are going to make any difference or anything, and I wanted to change situation. I've already been playing around with the 7-inch for a bit, but I thought I need to do an official video on it. So this is going to be part 1. And part 2, we're going to change it up. You saw already that the 5-inch version has excelled in pushing heavy BBs extremely far, and that's with their shim. Cause remember the first hop-up I got from them had the that little, the homemade shim that where you get, basically anyone can do it, guys. All you have to do is just literally put it like a piece of aluminum under here that's flat and sturdy, and then boom, you've got a very strong hop-up system. But I mean, even with that being said, this thing was able to push extreme range. Not this one actually. I'll take it out and show you guys. So right now we have, this is still stock, except for this is going to be turned into the UAC stuff. So you can see it's already got the barrel. But I'll show you the setup. You can still see that has the, if you watch the other video, you know that this is the 5.1, and now we have a 7-inch. So what they did is they sent me the 7-inch this time, and they sent me this one. I'm very curious. This is for a Wii M4. I'm very curious. This one I have not tested, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a couple of videos on it. I'm purchasing the Angry Gun Lavora rail, and at that time I will take it apart, show people how to break it down. But there's already videos on that, but might as well do it, and then actually install that. So I'm waiting for the Lavora rail, the bolt carrier, and this steel bolt stop, just to try that out. So this is going to be down the road, but nonetheless, let's talk about what we're changing for this time. Since we already saw that, their system can really push heavy BBs far. We already know that. That's a fact. Accuracy, that's where I'm going to try the second time. I've been playing around with this, and this time I wanted to try it on a brass hop-up system. This right here, this is by Airsoft Masterpiece. I think it's one of my favorites because it sort of gives you the bang for the buck compared to the Nova one. But the Nova is cool. But the thing is, you sort of get the, no offense, but that bucking sort of useless. And they don't give you a steel arm, and nor do they give you an enhanced wheel. Although this is not really enhanced. But nonetheless, I've had to spend my money on this and get a steel arm in this wheel instead of that bucking, and have to use the stocked TM wheel and arm. Okay, so this time we're not going to put a shim underneath it, because at my field, unfortunately, they banned anything above 2.5s, I think. So realistically, using this at my field is it's too strong, and I can't use anything above 2.5s there now. But you can just probably switch out the arm, and you'll be able to use lower BBs, I'm pretty sure. But that's what we're gonna do. So in this video, we're gonna use 2.5s, 2.8s, 30s. That's what we're gonna try to see, and see if this shim is a big component in pushing the heavy BBs, or if it's the bucking. This time I cleaned it, so we're gonna do a chrono test for you guys right now. This is a 603 diameter. You can see that there's natural difference in barrels. So I think this was in a sample, and this is the actual final product. It's a 603 type bore barrel, and it comes with their bucking. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to interject some pictures of what the actual system is this time, because I've had some people asking, what is this? So I'll put the pictures. You can find them on their Facebook page. So if you like if you like just looking on Facebook, just go look at their Facebook page, or I'll just interject them right now. And let me assemble this. We're not putting any super shim. We're going to try to maybe shoot a HSP, or shoot in my backyard, and I'll set up some targets And my backyard's about 50 feet, and if I go on the side I can get 100 feet. That's pushing it, so we'll try that. So this will be part 1, but at least you guys can understand what we're going to try to test this time. Now, like I told you, I've already been playing around with this. You know, one thing I can tell you for sure is this shim in here definitely helped keep the bucking in here sort of straight. You sort of, when you do it, when I play around with this, you sort of have to play with it and rotate it to make sure it's actually straight. So if you're installing this without a shim, it's definitely, you definitely need to focus on making this part, or you want to say straight. One thing, I also get a lot of questions about the Maple Leaf I-key setup and the steel arm. Guys, it's really hard to explain, but it's a game you have to play with the Hi-Capa system. Because I will get people saying, you know, it's you know, curving shots to the left, it's not straight. It takes a while, guys. You just keep on chopping at it, keep on playing around with it until you can get it straight. It goes straight, but you do have to take the time and effort, and I'll admit it's very annoying to get it straight, but once you get it straight, try not to mess with it. But see, I've been messing with this long enough that it's sort of easy for me to line up in this video, okay? Off video, when I first got this, like the barrel like it was, it did take me a while to figure out how to set this up and make sure it's actually straight. So take the time and effort to do it. I know some shims, you guys can always put shims on the left arm and try putting shims underneath, but we're not doing it for this video. This video we're just using a brand new brass hop up and the 7-inch barrel. Now it's going to be sticking out, it's going to look funky, but forgive me on that. Okay, we're just going to chrono it, and the next video we are going to okay, there we go. Okay, this looks stupid, but we're going to chrono it, and then we're going to part 2, I'll either decide to go shoot in the backyard and maybe try to do some 50 feet pistol shooting at certain small targets, and try to do something different, because we've already established that these guys can push, you know, extreme range. Okay, the only thing that's, I mean, we'll see is that could be different is the fact that we're not doing that shim mod. So that's why I'm gonna be HSP tomorrow, so I'll take this with me and just test it out and see if it's a huge factor, because I mean, this is 7-inch versus 5-inch, so we should see a big increase in FPS for sure. Okay, what are these? These are 20s. Okay, this is a 25 bag. You guys will just have to take my word. These are 20s. There we go. The last of it. It was in the trash behind me. So these are 20s, and we're going to shoot into this ghetto box. I think I finally had it. I'm going to make like an actual chrono box, but I've cleaned off my desktop. Okay. All right. So let me change it to 20s. We'll see the chrono. Where the chrono is at. Should definitely be under 400 because it's not a 601. Okay, we're at. I'm not going to shoot a lot. I'll probably try to shoot like 4 or 5 times this late, and I don't want to piss off the neighbors. Okay, but we're on 20. Okay. 376. 376. We'll do one more time because this is pretty. Okay, 347. Let's try it one more time. Okay, 375. All right, so we can say on average, guys, 7-inch 603 in this setup. And this is the stock TM. Okay, stock loading nozzle. stock blowback unit, and 100% stock lower, so we're good. It's a good thing I did this video before modding it, because I'm actually going to turn this into USC like I already said. So we're getting about, let's just say 370 FPS on a 603 7-inch. You will need something to cover this up, like this. This is 7-inch. Okay, guys. This is a 7-inch kit, so you'll be able to cover that up, and I'll show you guys right now. But second part of the video, we're gonna shoot at some targets or go to HSP. Okay, this guy's coming off. Okay, by 7-inch. Okay, we all know this is the thing. What I'll do, wait, can I mark it? Okay, here guys, this is what we'll do. So we know that this is the APS barrel. Oof. Okay, so there's no you know, what do you call it, no BS from you guys. This is the APS barrel. Let's let it dry down. This is actually used for CNC machining. You guys can also use it to fit items, help make life easier. That's what I use it for. When there's something that's just really not fitting, and you just paint it, rack it on there, or whatever the item is, and you'll see the marks where you need to fit. It's very, very useful. Okay. But here is 7-inch. An example. So you do need a big boy to cover this up. Okay. But obviously this is a 5.1 slide, so it has to go on to a 4.3 slide. Okay, but there you go, 7-inch covered. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But other than that, just be prepared for the second video, where I'll probably try to shoot some targets like I said, and shoot at HSP. We'll try to do this one different, and there is no shim on here, so we're going to use lighter BBs. But I will see what the max BBs we can push on max hop up with this setup. Okay, and it's not dry yet, but so I'll look in this when I show you, you know, to make sure I'm not bullshitting you guys. But this is the APS-X system. Big thanks to them again for sending me samples and being patient with me. They just sent this to me a while ago, and I've been messing around with it, and I haven't done a video, and I got stuck with stuff. I've been very busy. But I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.